Hi again, everyone. Sorry about the interruption. My SD card actually filled up on my camera, so had to clear that out and make some more space. So here we are again. We were about to put the shoulder rest on the instrument. So now that I'm back here, let's go ahead and get our violin back into position. We were holding it, we had it turned basically upside down so that we can see the back. And the 2 feet on either end of the shoulder rest are going to grab onto this ridge right here, this ridge that kind of sticks out of the violin a little bit. So we need to fit the top set of feet with the top ridge up here, and these will rotate to match. And you want to go ahead and slide this one on until it's about at the top of the arch here. So see how we've got this arch, and you're trying to basically fit it on the ridge at the top of the arch. And these are rubber, so it should grab onto the wood pretty well. Once this is up here, you're going to come down to your bottom set of feet, rotate those, and then be careful because the top ones may want to jump off. So you're going to have to possibly come back up here and readjust these, and then do small adjustments going back and forth between top and bottom until both sets of feet are about at the top of their respective arches. So, well, this is the top up here. I suppose this is the bottom of the arch down here. But if you do this successfully, then the feet should be lined up on either side of the violin, and the shoulder rest should be pretty secure. Now notice how it's not falling off towards the floor. It's actually gripped onto the wood pretty well. One last time, you will double check looking at the violin, holding it like this. Make sure that the bigger end of the shoulder rest is up here. If the bigger end is down here, it's going to be backwards and you're not going to be able to actually hold the violin. I'm going to take this off one more time. Let's walk through the process of putting on the shoulder rest. So we'll start all the way here in rest position, holding the violin, left hand on the left shoulder. First thing I do is I rotate my violin 90 degrees to the left. Then I turn it upside down, facing down towards the floor. Take my shoulder rest, larger end is on top. I'm going to go ahead and get the top set of feet hugging the ridge of the violin. I'm going to move it until it's in the center of the arch. Down here, I'm going to turn the bottom feet, and then I'm going to go back and forth, adjusting both ends until it is securely on the violin. So just making small adjustments one at a time. This will help keep the shoulder rest from just falling off on the floor, which can be pretty annoying if that happens over and over again. And there, again, the shoulder rest is nice and secure. I can double check this by holding the violin straight up and down and it doesn't fall. Now to actually put the violin on our shoulders. This is kind of like the third and final step of the setup. So you're going to start by turning the violin. You want the scroll to be facing away from you, of course. And notice how our violins are going on our left shoulders. So on the left side of our body. Our violin should never go on our right shoulder. This does not work. Sorry, adjusting the camera. So please do not put your violin on the right shoulder. Violin always goes on the left shoulder. And I'm going to hold it away from me because you want to see that it's basically at an angle. And you're going to slide it in so that it's underneath your chin. And you should hopefully feel the shoulder rest resting on top of, guess what, your shoulder. Now eventually I will have to do a different video where I'll adjust the camera angle so that you can hopefully see more of what's going on back here. Just know that the shoulder rest is resting on top of the shoulder. The head and the neck, the head and the chin are resting on top of the chin rest here. This part, your chin, your jaw even will go here depending on your anatomy. And the violin will fit like this. And eventually, once you get comfortable enough, you'll actually be able to take the hands away and you'll be able to support it with just the shoulder and the head. But the most important things to take away from this video are taking care of the bow. Now that we're done playing for today, we want to make sure that we always loosen our bow every time before we play, before we put the instrument up. You want to take that bow, hold it again vertically, grab the end, and just turn it until the hairs start to separate a little bit. Please don't turn it too far to the left because you can actually make the strings pop off. So please stop once the hair starts to get loose enough to where it will separate a little bit. So now the bow is loose, it's ready to go back in the case. I'm going to take off my shoulder rest just by sliding it off. It should come off pretty easily. Put the shoulder rest away, put the violin somewhere safe, and I'm done. So there we have it. Those are the basic setup elements for the bow, the shoulder rest, and then putting the instrument in playing position. I hope you found this video to be useful. Please feel free to send me any feedback or any questions on Blend or email, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in class this week. Take care.